Alright, good morning everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Enigma. I am a variety streamer on Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, Kick, and YouTube. Hope you are doing well today. Hope everyone is doing well. I really do. As I am... Look... Okay. I see, says the blind man to his deaf wife. Give me a second here as I'm fixing something. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. My weekend was a little, but it's, it's what happens, There we go, says the blind man to his deaf wife. Hello, Jack Frost. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Where's this one? There we are. Ooh. Trying to get this correct. I guess we'll see. Although it's telling me that that's wrong. Huh. So we're playing Final Fantasy X-2 here. I've been working on just kind of doing a little bit of a quick little grind at the beginning here to get ourselves characters, classes that are maxed out. Being a dum-dum at Blitzball. Oh, I'm doing fine, bud. Monday's the start of another day. You're probably much better at Blitzball than I am. And here we go already. I love these view botters. They're like, hey, let's make you famous. It's like, yeah, I'm not paying you for anything. I am so bad at Blitzball. It's just not even funny. Yeah. Bots on Kick and bots on Twitch are kind of they're the worst. They're like, oh, we're gonna view bot you. And we want to. How would you like to pay us, and then you can do this? Say, yeah, I'm not doing that. First of all, it's against TOS. Not that Twitch actively enforces their TOS anyway. It's so been a while since I've played 10-2. I am going to have to sign in a Rumble, apparently. Let's see. No. There we go. Yeah, White Mage is fine. I'm still on chapter 1. I did the Besaid stuff. We're in Zanarkand now. The idea is to get all the dress spheres we can. White Mage is nice to have just simply because of the prey technique, because you get points for using it, so. And Yuna's going to max out Gunner, and Pain is going to max out Warrior, and then we're going to have to switch those around. Have to wait and see. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Monkey, yeah, her deadpan delivery of monkey is just insane. Now Yuna's speaking Japanese. Yuna's angels, knocking them dead. Yeah. I haven't even looked at garment grids recently. Let's see. She's almost got trigger happy too, and then she'll get that. We just started Riku on White Mage, so she's got a long way to go on White Mage. Oh, she's gonna have to get Kira though. Pardon me. L Pain, she's getting close to SOS Protector, so good. It's been a while since I've played 10-2, quite honestly. I played 10 prior to, even before streaming it, before 10-2. 10-2 is like return to form in a lot of ways, but the non-linear way that the game is can be a little off-putting, and I completely understand that. They found their treasure. The way she's just dancing around makes it look like that she's been kind of hiding her own stuff. Hide her own supply. Hi there, Sid. Good to see you, brother. Hey, Yuna again? Goose, goose, goose. Ooh, told her off. Told him off. You bet I do. Yeah, you can. That's why he asked you. Yeah, you're turning him into a theme park. And we're going in here now to fight Lady Unaleska. That's where we were earlier. Ooh, treasures. I remember doing this last time, and the boss down there just completely kicked the absolute hell out of us. Of course, we're going to get the Black Mage dress sphere down there, so take that to somebody. The whole idea is to make sure you take time out to mess around with the dress spheres, and the oddest ones are the ones you really kind of want to, from what I remember, get after. You know, like Dancer and things like that. Sure did. 42. Look it up. Yes. I'm sitting here in my regalia. And no, you don't. That's your job. Heart Reborn. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You can't. That's because... There. Thank you for letting me know. I have to turn the game volume up.
Come in all flavors.
Yeah, we sure do.
Apparently so.
We done here?
The sphere oscillo finder picked up a signal. There should still be a sphere nearby.
There should be.
Oh. Right.
Monkey.
Okay, let's try this again.
Okay. First of all, let's look at this garment grid. Heart Reborn. So, this is handy for the white mage right there. You can use Cure and Curaga. I can turn it up more if you want. I've had people tell me that they don't want it that loud, so... I'm here to try to please everybody, though. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I want to make it better for you guys. Okay, so... This is a really cool sphere grid. Just equipping it, using it, will give us life and cure with any character class. If we put one between the red and the blue there, the touching, we get to cast Kira and Kiraga. So, oh, I already have Black Mage. There we go. No. I chose the wrong one. So that means she'll have access to life and Kira and Kiraga while having that equipped. Good morning, Grizzle. Welcome in. Happy Monday to you, brother. How was your weekend? Ambushed by a behemoth. I pity the fool, don't like them, no behemoths. The handy thing about that grid is it'll be really good for mages, and later on it'll be good for even taking other character classes into it. Having a warrior that can cast life and all that good stuff, you know, that would be really nice. She just learned Kiraga, or Kira, now she's moving on to Kiraga. 80 on that one. Soon it will be very handy. It will be really handy. Still got a little ways to go with warrior. 20 for trigger half. So we're moving along, baby. Oh, sorry. Circle button. Circle, circle, circle.
This is your lucky day.
I hope everyone had a great weekend. So every turn we take in this game, we're getting a little bit of points towards our abilities. So in job games in the past, it's always been at the end where you get X amount of points per batch of enemies that you kill. In 10-2, it's a little different. It's the turns you take. So.
Aha! Found ya!
Found ya.
We're not alone.
Think we need a password?
How
Maybe.
about kick its ass? This is getting old.
Alright, this is what beat us last time, so let's see if we can get after it. We max out Thief with Riku on Friday, so next Thief we're gonna have either gonna be Pain or Unit. Wrong button. Get it? You got it. Very good. Got it good. Got it. It's only half of a sphere, though.
What? It's only half a sphere.
That's what I just said.
All that for nothing.
Well, it can't hurt to take it with us. I can't believe how much this place has changed.
Well, that wasn't a place we even went to last time.
¡Call wings! ¡Tu wing kudiduk!
Rao, Ipakusa.
What's awesome?
We're getting reports of an awesome sphere. Looks like it's already drawn quite a crowd.
How is it an awesome...
The reports are from Kilika Woods.
I want that sphere. It's as good as ours. Let's scramble.
Who is the leader? I am. I give the orders around here.
Do you know?
We're listening.
Let's go! Party! Party!
Brother is kind of nuts.
Can you guess where this is? It's Kilika Port. The Youth League helped rebuild it. Now it's a bustling town.
At the time, everyone was grateful. But lately, well, there have been signs of trouble. It seems that tension is building between the Youth League and New Yevon.
No, Whisk. He's a good boy. Whiskey is like right here with me, being a good, cute little boy. That's what he does.
Hiya, hiya, Sphere Hunters! A fantastic show is nearly upon us. I'm totally the sponsor of the show. That's me.
A show?
Yep, it will be quite the spectacle, with their music going bleep, bleep, kaboom! What could go wrong? Whatever could go wrong!
Ooh, that sounds fun. Is it gonna be here?
No, no. We're holding it on the beauteous banks of the majestic Moonflow. We hope you'll join us there.
No, we'll think about it. Okay. All she does is complain. I tell you, every time I turn around, that's what she's doing. She's over there just bitching up a storm. It's like, what are you supposed to do? You can't do that. You gotta come over here and you gotta stop bitching. You gotta stop belly aching. You gotta do your shit. So basically, after the fall of one thing about human beings is we always want to belong to something bigger than ourselves. We always like to believe that, at least for the most part, that a lot of people want to join groups or subsections of society to make them feel more, closer to stuff, more, belonging more, quite honestly. And it makes sense in a way. That's how they do it. It's just like, when you. I don't like to use the word religion as that, because that's completely different. But you'll see clubs and the stonemasons, the Knights of Columbus, VFWs, all these different groups, and that's what's happening here in Spira. Is now that Yevon has fallen and the Eternal Calm is here. You're seeing the denizens basically branching off into different subsections because they can. So there's New Yevon, there's the Youth League, there's these different groups of that are popping up all over Spira, and that's kind of what we're seeing is which is the best way, and they're trying to say our way is the best way. So we're going to see a lot of struggle between groups. They try to figure out what the hell is the right path to take the world upon.
I wonder what this awesome sphere is like.
It's supposed to be pretty awesome.
Well, it's definitely awesome.
It will be, won't it?
Keep this up and someone will beat us to it.
Sorry. Hey, wait up.
Donna!
Oh, it's a Saru.
My.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's that bitch's.
Fine,
guardian,
have it
yeah.
your way.
Dora, yeah.
Donna!
Go on, leave.
Donna!
She kicked him out.
Well, look who we have here.
Good to see you.
What's with Bartello?
Well, nothing out of the ordinary. I am with the Youth League, and he is with New Yevon.
See?
It makes living together rather difficult.
Oh. But you've been together so long.
To each his own.
Exactly. Butt out.
Yep, we just robbed Donna because she's a bitch. She was a stuck-up summoner from the first game. It's true. There's chests all over the place. Light cut. But if I had to compare it to something, it would kind of be like Star Wars post-Empire, or post Return of the Jedi, I mean, where they basically have to set up a whole new system of government. Kind of the same thing that's happening here.
These are all sphere hunters?
I don't think so.
Look over there. Who's that?
Gee. I don't remember what's on the sphere. But they're saying it's pretty awesome.
Maven of the Youth League, right?
Greetings, friends.
Hi.
An important sphere is hidden in Kilika Temple.
Oh,
A sphere documenting the true history of Spira.
Oh, the true history.
We are here today to demand that New Yevon make the contents of that sphere public. Yet, as always, the voice seeking truth goes ignored. My friends, I ask you, why? Because New Yevon wants to hide the truth, just as the temples did before them. I tell you now, this has gone on long enough. My friends, stand with me, and together we will bring the truth back to the people.
Point to the people.
But let's not overdo it. Our opponents aren't as young as they used to be.
Not exactly what I had expected.
Hey, that's our sphere. Oh, Poopy.
Oh, you watch your mouth, girl.
So what now? Call it quits?
Don't know about you, but I could use an awesome sphere.
Okay. They can't decide who it belongs to. I say we make it our own. Right?
Right.
Yay! We're doing Una's Angels again. High five. That's right. She's a bad girl. She's like, steal it from people, right, Whiskey? That's what. That's right. Just like before, there should be bad guys on the way there. And we will have to fight our way through it. I'm okay with it.
Hand over the sphere!
The temples have controlled Sphere's secrets long enough.
Spheres? Secrets? What's this about?
Don't play dumb. We know you're guarding something.
Hey, we're here to guard our families from rebel like you.
What are you talking about?
What'd you say? I think it's time you left.
Luckily, I know there's other paths. Let's take a look around. This is a good boy. Yes, he is. Abilities. So I'm fully aware of where we are. Only 12 more for Trigger Happy. She's still got a long way to go, but not that far. Saga. Warrior 69. Okay.
I'm on a roll.
Sneeze.
So what's next?
All yours, Yuna.
Where are you going?
Pardon me. Boy, I know whiskey. I felt it. I felt it coming. Yeah, and they're putting Riku to sleep. Okay, got that there. Max out. Yes, can't go that way. Someone was up above us there. Okay. People just standing around. Just around. Yeah, poor Riku. She cannot. She's lazy. Lazy bitch. Yeah, this was a weird weekend weather-wise. Friday and Saturday, we actually were back up at the damn near the 70s, and yesterday it got, basically the temperature just cut in half. It got really cold. So, go figure, here we are again with Chicago-ass weather, where if you don't like it, just wait a few minutes and it'll change. Same thing happened to us. I mean, it's how Chicago is. Oversoul on us, so he's going to be a lot stronger now. I don't mind it though, because we're getting turns. The more turns we get, we'll go trigger happy too. She just got that. So now that Yuna has that, let's take a look at her abilities. Oh my god, 150 from her last one. So they saved the most expensive one damn near for last. So we'll have to get that. Riku's still working on that. She's almost got Kuraga done there. Yeah, Pain is going to finish off Warrior before Yuna finishes off Gunner, so... Oops, wrong way. It's the birds and the bees. Yeah, there are a lot of monkey races in this game, aren't there? I like their monkeys.
Nice knowing you. Another flawless victory.
Oh, you took a hit. I wouldn't say flawless. Oh, there's live action shots of Legend of Zelda coming out now. Still don't know how I feel about Link talking, but it's a movie, he has to talk. I still can't believe they're doing a live action one though. It's a weird thing to me. I thought for certain they would go for a CG, so they would do like a shared universe thing with Mario, but I guess not. This is true. I would not call that a, I mean, I own all that. It's a big part of my childhood. I watched it during Super Mario Brothers Super Show, but I wouldn't say that that is correct depiction of Legend of Zelda. Jack Frost is correct. When I was a youth, they, yeah, I'm explaining everybody else about the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Nintendo was a company that didn't know, I think I was in the 6th grade at that point. 5th or 6th grade. They didn't know how much longer they were going to be able to ride the crazy train of video games. Nintendo had always been a fly-by-night kind of company where they would make whatever was popular at the time, a variation of it, and then they would move on to the next thing. And then they got into video games, and you know, this history should be told. So, basically, Nintendo kind of got into a frame of mind where they weren't sure where they wanted to go next, or what they were going to do. They were going to ride the video game train for as long as they could. They had no idea how long this Mario thing was going to last, so they signed on for as many things as possible to make money. off of their creation in the short term. So they were all over. They were all over T-shirts. They were all over breakfast cereals. They had everything they could, underoos. And one of the things that they signed off on was movies and television shows. Now, they would screw that.
Don't get careless.
Because it's a Super Mario Brothers movie, which is infamous for how bad it is. All that good stuff. But they also did the Mario Super Show, which was a daily variety show that would come on. For me, it came on at 6 o'clock in the morning. I know it came on in the afternoon for some people because it was done on network television when the network set their own schedules. They weren't as set as they are now. You know, like everyone's got the 6 o'clock news at 6 o'clock, etc. You know, back when I was a kid, television networks would show different cartoons at different times depending on where you lived. So, yeah, you might have grown up watching Transformers at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when you got home from school, but some kids would only get to watch it at 8 a.m. before they went to school, you know, that kind of thing. So, Mario was one of those shows, and it was a variety show where they had live action comedy skits at the beginning and middle and the end, where there was a live action Mario and Luigi getting all sort of misadventures in their plumbing business in Brooklyn. And those skits are probably most infamously known for the fact that Wrestling Hall of Famer Captain Lou Albano played Mario. And he also voiced him in the cartoon shows. Well, Monday through Thursday, between the variety skits and live action, they would show cartoons. And they were Mario cartoons on Monday through Thursday. Each one with a specific theme and all that. They go to Spy World, or they go to Army World, or Space World, and they would do lighthearted comedy stuff. Well, on Friday, things changed a little bit. Instead of Mario, they would do, they still had the live action skits, but on Friday they would do Legend of Zelda. And, loved Zelda's character design in that. I was, as a strapping young lad, I was like, holy shit, love that. But Zelda was, for lack of a better term, a tease. That's what she would do. She knew she was hot, and she walked around and like she was the princess or something. And Link was a horny young lad, and Zelda really got his goat. Like he wanted him some princess, and that was the whole basis of the show. Was Zelda would tease Link, and Link would take the bait because he was trying to get himself some princess, and didn't work out that way. No, it worked out. That's how it was. I wouldn't say it was a good show. This little peek. Our monkey. Craven monkey. Carved and Craven. Okay, so we have the password. The blasted monkeys. Hey, they're the monkeys! They're just gonna monkey around. Yeah, that was a while ago.
I'm on a roll.
I wish I could be more, not as vulgar about the way that show was, but it was. That Zelda was a tease, and Link was horny. Link really wanted to. He really wanted to show Zelda his Master Sword. And Zelda knew that Link wanted to see his Master Sword, and would often do things to get a reaction out of it. But she was also a bitch. That was the thing, is that she'd be like, I'm bending over. What are you looking at? You know, that kind of thing. Where she would do it on purpose, just to get Moonlighting. If you have ever seen the show Moonlighting with Bruce Willis, it's very similar to the relationship that Zelda and Link had. And to this day, a lot of like Zelda purists, well, a lot of younger Zelda purists like act like it never existed. They're like, oh no, that drizzling shits, that was horrible, it doesn't exist. For older Zelda fans like myself, it's kind of like it was a thing in time that was a thing, you know. It's there. Whether we want it to be or not.
Duck soup.
Duck what?
Okay, so Pain just got that, so let's go ahead and... She's done, right? Pain has Warrior Elect. No, she doesn't. 20 left for her to get that done. It's still quite a ways from hers. Who has Puraga? Now she's going on to Regan. Okay. Craven Monkey. There's 3 of them. There's 4. This would be a Craven Monkey. Oh, there's 5 of them.
I got this.
Hey, I want to fight too.
Which is why I keep telling you.
Shut up. Just give us the sphere and we'll be on our way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, don't talk to Lex Luthor that way.
Hey! I found the sphere!
There you have it. What's that?
something prepared for just such an occasion. Nice knowing you.
Oh, okay. They're now using Spin Machina.
Let's take this one apart.
Can't believe I missed that last one. Oh well. What? Okay. That was the drizzling shits right there. Really? We're just gonna waste all my Phoenix Downs on this one son of a bitch? Oh, got the haymaker out. Well. Good lord, he is just loaded for bear. That was wrong. Okay. Yeah, really. Hey, that's the wrong outfit. Kane doesn't talk.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Actually, we're sphere hunters.
So?
And?
Goings, let's go! Sorry, Donna. The sphere is ours. Tough luck.
Fiend tail bonus. Okay. Sure, I guess.
Did you see their faces? They totally wet their pants!
Maybe we overdid it.
Overdid it? There is no such thing! The Gold Wings shall be notorious throughout Sphera!
Correct.
They weren't all that happy.
Huh?
Don't forget that notoriety can be a bad thing.
So what? I want to have fun!
So do I.
Just make sure you don't do anything to land us in hot water, okay?
Aww. Where's
That's
the
my
fun in
favorite
being
kind of
plain old
water.
regular sphere hunters?
Yeah! What she said!
Oh no.
What?
There's Shinra.
Whenever Riku and Brother agree, bad stuff happens.
About right.
That can't be good.
Alright. Because now I'm curious. Yuna's still... Yeah, she's still way over there. Got Regan. We're doing that first? Okay. Alright, Shinra, what do you got?
How'd the sphere analysis go?
It's just a regular movie sphere. It doesn't appear to have any special functions. You want to take a look?
You know, you're all I can count on to save Len.
Looks familiar, don't he? That looks like a final boss, if you ask me.
Spirit Machina.
Any ideas?
Not a one. But as Machina go, it looks extremely dangerous. Definitely a weapon.
Uni, it's him.
I don't think
Is
so,
it you?
Tim.
Or does he just look like you?
Hey.
And who's this Len?
Yeah. You got a lot of explaining to do.
Call wings, front and center.
There goes brother trying to be flamboyant.
So, let's give back that sphere. What do you say?
But we worked so hard to get it.
That thing is uber bad news.
What if we donated the sphere to the study of Sphere's history? That's what being a sphere hunter was originally about, right?
It's a little late to be bringing that up.
Yeah, we already swiped it.
Well, I still don't want it. We're
shut
giving
up,
it
brother.
back. Now!
You don't mind?
I've seen it.
It's still pretty shameless to saunter up and give back the sphere we just stole.
That's correct.
With Bashiat.
He's got the disco
Our
going.
reputation is all but worthless if we do that. Our leaders
Saturday
too,
Night Fever.
Greedy.
How come Yuna doesn't know how to speak Albed if she's half Albed and Riku is her best friend?
Well, now this isn't any fun at all.
I really gotta let off some steam.
Well, we can go.
What do you
in the
got in
toilet
mind?
like everybody else?
Why don't we ask Yuna to dance?
Uh-oh.
Dance?
Oh, that's it. You must dance. Our sanity depends on it.
That
Brothers.
sounds like an order, Yuna.
The exercise will do us good. Hang tight while I go get ready.
He is really horny for Yuna to dance. But I do think that. I'm
What's
just,
that sound?
Uh-oh.
Just some tigers I picked up. They're a colorful bunch.
Okay, Whiskey's done. Yeah, it's okay, Whiskey. You can lay down. Oh, now we're all the way up top. And not getting blown away off of our thing here. I like the red. Red's my favorite color. Actually ready for a nap?
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
Let's take a nap. Gold store.
Hey, what can I do for you? Sleep tight.
Sleep tight. Okay. Check the engine room real quick. What can we do for you? But basically, the whole point is Yuna is looking to see about where Tidus is. As we know, we just beat 10 last week. At the end of Final Fantasy X, Tidus disappears because he is really nothing more than a dream of the faith. Where I'm guessing they wanted eternal rest, and they weren't going to get it as long as the New Yevon cycle kept going. Could be Gonzo's long-lost brother.
He's a weirdo.
Thought I had that going already. I wonder how the Puritans look at this game, because brother definitely has the hots for you.
Sleep tight.
And he's not even shy about it. He's like, you bet your ass I want to see you at a dance. I feel like I missed something. Where's the froggy frog? Do I have to push them into the thing? Is that... Okay, I have to push them into the thing. Shows what I remember. Why do this is a dumb game. Why do I have to push them? Your legs don't frickin' work? Hey you. Hey yo. Little bastard. Come here, little bastard. Ah, no. Okay. Hang on. Little bastard. Hey, little bastard. Stop walking around. Let me put out a hit on you. He doesn't stay still. There we go. Okay. And then he runs back. That's about right. They owe a lot of money. That little shit is... Someone get me a net. Give me the net that Dr. Evil used to get... Someone get this stick! This guy. Oh! It wouldn't be so bad if you didn't run all the way freaking back. You know, you've got guns. Why don't you just take one out and say, get your ass in the elevator? That's right, we need the spray bottle. What does he have to fear from going in the elevator? Go to your hole! Maybe he's heard that brother is horny and he doesn't want anything to do with it. Because we don't know about brother's proclivities, but that is a pretty sharp beak. I should know here that I'm just not getting. Because this is shit. I would think so. How is this supposed to be a fun minigame when this little bastard is being a little bastard? Let's try something like this. You move down. Let's move you down here. Alright, let's see what happens here. Justice. I need some U for T justice. I need someone to take this little bastard's kneecaps out so he can't move. Except where the hell I want him to move. See, it's he just walks around me. You know what we need is Yuna to put on about 30 pounds. If Yuna was about the size of that big bastard with the belly symbol there, I think we'd be okay. And I get him so far and then he just walks around me. Right there. There has to be something I'm missing here, right? I don't think so. He pushes them, but they don't push him. Maybe we don't push all three of them in? No, I don't know. Let's push these three in and see what happens. So you don't have to push the other one in. Well, okay. That's better. Dancing, everyone's dancing. Da 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 da. How do you keep all those words straight? That's a lot to remember.
Who's Len?
Yeah, he's got some splaining to do.
Why am I so mad? Who the heck is Len?
It's because you're a lady. Oops, sorry, I shouldn't have reacted that way.
I'm going to go to bed.
Wow, she is pissed. Strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Oh, okay, this is Tidus and Una running away from somebody. Matrix move. Whoa. It's alright. Okay. Una has not changed. She went right to bed. Pissed off.
What?
Didn't put on her pajamas.
What?
It must have been a dream.
A dream's a dream.
Blame it on your new jammies.
The PJs. Okay. Let's go to the bridge.
What's up?
Returning the
Sky.
sphere is all well and good, but who do we return it to?
At the Youth League and New Yevon, it's a lose-lose situation.
What do you think, Yuna?
I'll follow your orders, leader.
Oh no.
Oh, aha! As leader, I order Yuna to decide.
Oh, are you a bastard?
Hey, that's cheating.
It is cheating. I'm gonna sneeze. Got side quests we can do. Okay. Can we do them in chapter 2? Well, let's see. First of all, they're gonna make us choose, aren't they? Let's see. I have a feeling it's one of those whatever you decide is gonna forever shape which ending you get, so. Yeah, apparently it doesn't matter. Dancing, the rest of the Gull Wings. We didn't go to Moonfall. Yeah, but after this one, we go to Shinrai. Be able to watch the sphere. Watch it, get the choice. Choosing between giving it back to New Yevon or giving it back to the Youth League. Deciding either side doesn't matter much of a difference, but it contributes to your story completion rating. Okay, so which one do I need? Youth League? Youth League is the one to do it? Okay.
Where to?
A la carte. Hello there. Hope you had a good
New
weekend.
Yevon. Well, it's got Yevon in its name. Enough said.
But the Youth League is reckless. They're the ones picking the fights.
Well? Well?
Okay, so I have to go to one of the two.
Works for me. Let's go with it. Gullwings, move up!
Ooh, right. Wow.
they're pulling out all the stops.
Did we
I
tell them
wonder
we were
why.
coming?
You're the High Summoner, remember?
Who throws a welcome party for the people who ripped them off?
Did they make? Of course, a little mixer.
Go, wings, go. La 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 la. Go, wings, fight. La 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 la.
Yeah, I read you were moving right along in that game. I'm glad you're enjoying it, brother.
We'd like to give you the sphere that you were looking for. Now that you have this, you can stop the fighting in Kilika.
How generous. And how sudden. Maybe you should start by introducing yourself, High Summoner.
We're the Gullwings.
Yeah.
I see. Sphere hunters.
No shit.
In that case, I gratefully accept the sphere you have brought. On behalf of the Youth League, I thank you. Everyone, 3 cheers for the Gullwings.
That dude has like his outfit kind of crazy. Oh, he's cupping his ear like Hulk Hogan. Oh, and he's posing. Come on, now you gotta hit that. Yeah, there you go. Hit the double bicep. I've seen the pictures, Alucard. It looks good.
So, did you watch it? The sphere.
Well, you see,
The answer is yes. We did.
We did.
Oh boy.
Forget.
I'm afraid I cannot.
Yuna, don't let him push you around.
That's right. I got a gun.
Some advice. That thing, the Colossus you saw, is known as Vegnagun.
Vegnagun.
It possesses overwhelming destructive power. It must not
I haven't seen the video footage. I've only seen the
Yet
pictures.
those Yevon fools think they can control it. The Youth League will do whatever it takes to make sure they do not get a chance to try.
I almost feel bad.
Trust me,
for
you don't want to get involved.
the actors that
Tell
are
me,
doing this because they're going to be
Who was
up
the man I
against it.
saw in the sphere?
I cannot say.
I see.
You cannot or you will not. Pick one.
Hey, we got a distress signal from the Celsius.
Oh no.
Gullwings, we're leaving.
Someone on the set, someone that works there.
Intruders. Anything missing? Still investigating.
Yes.
It's official. We've been burgled.
Burgled?
The broken sphere from the Xanarkand ruins is missing.
Looks like the burglar left us a present.
Oh, it's LeBlanc.
Who's on top now,
just someone living
Gullwings?
there.
It'll be 1,000 years before you can take on the mighty LeBlanc.
The only thing mighty about LeBlanc is her cup size. That girl has
She got us.
jubblies.
Oh, poopy.
Yuna, don't talk like that.
Yeah, watch your mouth, girl.
I'm just copying you.
That's nice. And?
We're gonna take it back. No one messes with us.
No one.
And what about Vegnagun?
I
worry
didn't
about
want
that
to
later.
get too involved. Not like when I was a summoner. We're forgetting who we are. We're sphere hunters, the Gullwings.
There's Jar Jar's cousin, yeah, yes. Oh, here comes brother. He's gonna be horny.
That's right! We still back? What a stolen! It is the law of the Spear Hunter!
That dude.
Now we go to Chateau LeBlanc! The attack in the name of honor!
Get our heinies kicked in the name of honor.
Maybe we can sneak in disguise.
That's it! You know you're brilliant!
So So we have to fly around till we find LeBlanc's gang.
Beat them up and steal their uniforms. 3 of them.
Well, I haven't done any of the side missions, so I definitely want to look at these. Oh, but Lady Una. There's your time, Sprockets, where we dance. That's right, Sprockets. Old SNL sketch. Grizzle getting in the Wayback Machine to old Mike Myers SNL sketches. Alright. Lots of places we can go. Let's look at side missions, right? I want to try to get as many things done as possible. That's right. Vacation. First, we don't need opportunity. Valuable accessories needed. Hi, Susie.
The gull wings, was it not? Sphere hunters that give back spheres. Don't you think that's a little odd?
Shut up.
Of course, we're glad you're on the Youth League side, but still.
So now I can't get in there. Okay. So I guess I missed the side mission. See, this is the thing about this game is the thing that really bugs me is the way that if you skip over something, they can very well you could just very well miss complete patches of the game. I hope they do an Alita too. I liked Alita quite a bit. But then again, I grew up, I read the manga and I saw the anime too.
Hello and good afternoon, Luca. This is Shalinda bringing you all the latest news from throughout Spira. These days, everyone's talking about the groups battling throughout Spira for control of the spheres. Let's start with the Youth League. From its leader, Maven Nuge, on down, their ranks are made up mostly of former Crusaders. Fresh off its attack on Kilika Temple, the Youth League is sending shockwaves throughout Spira. Pairing off against them is none other than New Yevon.
Yeah, I'd like to see a part 2.
All eyes were on them after the New Yevon chairman's sudden resignation. Chaos seemed inevitable. But their newly appointed leader, Praetor Baralai, has held them together with utmost finesse. Another group turning a lot of heads is the Machine Faction, an Albed organization. They've managed to distance themselves from the sphere struggle embroiling Spira. But their unmatched technological prowess could well be enough to dramatically shift the balance of power.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the LeBlanc Syndicate, the gang with a style all its own. Headquartered at Chateau
Hooters.
LeBlanc in
Big
Guadalajara,
Hooters.
its agents span the globe. But lately, there's one group in particular that's been drawing all kinds of attention.
Could it be the Gull Wings?
That's right, the only group led by a High Summoner, the Gull Wings!
The only High
And
Summoner.
now, here's today's special guest, High Summoner Yuna.
Huh?
break a leg.
Lady Yuna, your concert the other day was nothing short of spectacular.
Well, it was sort of me up there, but not exactly.
Puzzling words, to be sure. And speaking of puzzling, why the sudden career change to sphere hunting?
I
It
don't know.
sounds like you
sound
caused
you had
quite
a
a
sphere
stir with
change-
that
you had a
disappearing
career
act you
change
pulled
too,
on
and
me
now you
safe.
have a microphone that looks like
And I'm very sorry
a
about
dildo.
that.
Rumor has it you left the island looking for clues about a certain young man. Anything you can share with us?
Wow, she's...
So, why did you leave?
It's a long story.
I'm sure it is. One can only imagine the fascinating tales that led to you becoming the leader of the Gull Wings.
Uh-oh, not the Gull
Hold
Wings.
it right there!
Brother is the head of the Gull
I'm the
Wings.
leader. Me!
Yep.
Goldwings, we rock you!
Whoa! This thing on?
It's taping 2 morons right now. This is just a toy compared to the things I've invented.
Tell us, is it true that the Gull Wings have thrown their support behind the Youth League?
That statement is kind of true, but not really. No!
We don't want to get caught up in other people's problems.
No, we create our own.
So many questions left to ask, but I'm afraid we're out of time. Our thanks to today's guests, High Summoner Yuna and the Gull Wings.
Yay!
Whew.
Not bad.
You should have joined in too.
Yeah, it was more fun watching.
No, Pain doesn't
Lady
want to get
Yuna,
involved.
great interview. Thank you so much for helping me out. This isn't much, but consider it a token of my gratitude.
All right, got a garment grid.
So, how long you been doing this? Well, after the calm came, the temples were in decline. At first, I thought the best thing I could do would be to help the temples get back on their feet.
But
Everyone just ordered me around. I got tired of it.
that's right.
You couldn't just tell them no?
I'm a girl boss,
That's
damn
the
it.
part of me I wanted to change. I made up my mind to leave the temple and come here to Luca. They needed people for this and they asked me to help, so here I am.
Another job you were asked to do?
I suppose nothing about me has really changed after all.
Well, we all deal with things.
I gotta run. My next assignment is about to start. See you later, Lady Yuna.
She complains, but you can tell she enjoys it.
Sounds a bit like Uni, don't you think?
Really?
Dr. B, care to give us your opinion?
The hardest person to know is yourself.
That's not wrong.
Hey, cut that out.
Her name is Luca. She lives on the 2nd floor. All right, so... Cohen's a little, never mind. No, you're there. Yeah, so, I got a guy who commented on my video over the weekend. I did do a video about, the Steam machine, and, a young man apparently thinks I am uninformed when it comes to the TOS that I've read. And I was kind of, I don't want to say shocked, because I'm not shocked, but it's just one of those things where you read what he says and it's like, you are not, you're the one who's not informed.
Piece of cake!
Oh. take the XP and grind a little here. But he, apparently he got a little butthurt because I said something, negative about his precious Steam library that he doesn't own. That he thinks he owns. Yeah, it's like I said, especially the example he brought up is kind of funny. Because he brought up Fable 3. So he has a copy of Fable 3 on Steam, and they've not taken it away from him yet. They haven't yet, but if Microsoft decides that they're going to pull all their shit off of Steam and only sell on Xbox, you might lose that.
Hi there.
It's entirely possible. And I've said it a million times, you know, the likelihood of them doing it for most games is slim, but it can still happen. They're cheapskate. Yeah, well, they live service stuff they can always lock you out of. I will give Warner Brothers complete and utter shit all day long for the Suicide Squad. Absolutely. But their last update they did for the game, which I haven't downloaded, I own the game physically, is they made it to where it can be played offline. They removed all live service stuff off of it. It was their last update. If it were me and I were somehow able to formulate laws and policies, I would make all games do that. You know, if you're doing a live service game, that's all fine and good. The people, but if you decide that you're no longer going to support that game, you legally should have to make it to where people can play it. But they'll never do that. They'll never do that. The only thing they'll ever do is stick up for the companies. The video game lobby, at least here in the States, is for the companies and not the consumer. Well, supposedly, did I read that over the weekend that Ubisoft is apparently they might have been bought. Someone might have bought them. I know they suspended all trading on their stocks, and they've delayed their earnings call. So usually that means something's afoot. Alright, we just maxed out Warrior for Pain. A couple of months ago, Tencent and Ubisoft kind of formed a new company to manage Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy games, which are really all Ubisoft has at this point. They still do Just Dance and shit like that, and those games do decently, but the real strength of their IP library is something completely different.
Ashes to ashes. Burn!
Yubi has been in a lot more trouble than a lot of people probably realize. Let's take a look here at the But there's also the Saudis could be there. Tencent's had their claws in there into Ubi for a while. They've wanted to control Ubisoft so bad they can't stand it. But we can't at all forget about the Saudis. Unreal has been, a lot of folks have been using Unreal for a long time. They think it's the gold standard, even though, like, hell, I remember Havoc was the engine for a while. I think Microsoft bought Havoc, so I don't know. Maybe people don't use it as much as they used to.
Ashes to ashes. No problem.
Still quite a little bit of ways from Gunner. They could do a lot if they would. The problem with Ubisoft has been leadership. That's their big problem. They let the leadership and activism. They let all these activists into the hen house, and these wolves into the hen house, these activists, and they have destroyed everything that they could possibly touch. Everything. and they're going to act like that the problem is the consumer, when in reality it's been every part of that company has been rotted from the ground up. The developers, the marketing, the leadership is all anti-consumer, anti-loyal to their audience. The only thing they care about is control and activism. And you know, they basically walk in and take a great big shit on your plate and say, eat it. And then when you go, I don't want it, they want to attack you for it. And then tell you don't have a choice. You know, it's not, you don't have a choice in the matter. This is what you're going to eat. And you're like, well, I'm just going to go back and have some leftovers. I have leftovers in there that I had. I had, you know, an old Assassin's Creed game that is really good and stuff like that. And Ubisoft wants to go, no, you can't do that either. We're not going to let you play that. So, I mean, there's a lot of problems that Ubisoft has.
No problem.
Yeah, it's how you could possibly take a concept like Assassin's Creed and completely destroy it. I don't get at all. But that's what they did. They completely destroyed it. And whose fault is it, according to them? It's your fault. It has nothing to do with the slop that they're giving you. It has everything to do with the fact that you don't appreciate the slop that they're giving you. And yeah, you get woke, you go broke, absolutely. They're gonna gaslight you and make you feel like that the problem is you, and in reality, the problem is and always has been them. God forbid that you want consumer protections against them being predatory and having you buy something that they're not planning on supporting for more than 6 months or whatever. And don't get me wrong, most of the companies do it. Ubisoft is the one who says they're doing it.
Smoking's bad for you.
Yeah, well, they're getting, from what I've seen, Black Ops 7 is, what did I see? First of all, it's, the campaign is online only, and it's still only like 4 hours long, which is pathetic, by the way. And then, what's the other thing? They used AI to generate images for some of the characters, and it's got people pissed off about that, even though the same journalistic outlets that were getting onto ARC Raiders for using AI generated content marked off for it are actually not marking off Call of Duty for the same thing, which just tells you and shows you how hypocritical these frickin' companies are. It's okay when we do it, but you can't do it. Well, yeah.
Bring it, punk.
Is I am very much kind of on the fence about AI because I don't want to see AI completely take over how businesses are run and operated. I really don't want to see that. So I don't want to see people, you know, I don't want to see unemployment rate go up into the 30s and 40s because companies are replacing their workforce with AI. I really don't want to see that. That being said, in gaming development, not everybody has $250 million to invest in game development. A lot of your independent developers have no choice but to use AI if they want to release a product.
Ashes to ashes.
Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just say that the developers of Arc Raiders didn't quite have the bankroll that Activision had for Call of Duty. I'm just going to make that assumption that the budgets are drastically different. So I get that. I mean, it's like there was many years ago. I remember hearing about this. Is that a young man was using? He was trying to make a video, a CGI video, to get into the animation industry. He was trying. He wanted to do. He wanted to be, make cartoons. What he wanted to do. So he made this CG movie of amateur. He didn't do this to make any money, but it was Scooby-Doo. That he did Scooby-Doo, and we made a short little 5-minute Scooby-Doo cartoon. And he used AI voices to voice the characters because he couldn't afford to hire voice actors. He's a kid. And one of the voice actors from Scooby-Doo, I want to say it was Daphne's voice actor, threatened to sue the kid over it. How dare you use my voice or something like that without hiring me to do it? You should have hired me to voice this. And the kid's like, I'm 18 years old. I don't have the money for that. So, when you get to AI, it's a slippery slope kind of thing. It really is. You can't just expect everybody to have money to throw around on almost halfway there. On stuff like that, you just don't. But they're gonna try to make you feel like that it's a bad thing, but that part is true, which is why, and I mean this with every ounce of my being, I am a very highly educated man. I have a master's degree. If I had it to do all over, and I'm not using my master's degree, I'm not. It was a waste of money. It is a waste of money since I haven't paid it all back yet. If I had it to do all over again, if I could go back to 2010 when I originally decided to go back to school to get my bachelor's degree, I would have gone to trade school. I would have learned to do plumbing. I would have learned to do carpentry, electrician, something. Because automobile mechanic, those are the ones that are making money. You want to know who the millionaires are going to be in the next 30 years? They're going to be
no problem.
Plumbers and automobile mechanics and electricians. It's not going to be computer programmers. It's not going to be graphic designers. It's not going to be game developers. It's going to be people who actually physically do a trade. Truck drivers, another one. They're going to make a whole shit ton of money.
Smoking's bad for you.
Yep. Same with me. Same with me, Grizzled. Something that AI can't do. Something that cannot be replaced. You will always need a plumber. You will always need a carpenter. You will always need an electrician.
Burn!
See, that's another thing, Alucard. That's another thing is I'm the same thing. I went back to school to get my degree in bachelor's and my master's in business. After running a store for 10 years, I managed a GameStop for 10 years. Now, the only thing, when you were the store manager of a GameStop at the time, I don't know if it's still this way at all, but when you were a store manager of a GameStop, the only thing you didn't do was write the checks. Everything else in that store was you. You managed HR. You managed. Ooh, that's a big one. You managed inventory. You managed operations. You managed sales. You managed floor plan design. You managed your people. You manage. Everything. You managed everything in that store. So I go to college. I'm going to undergrad. I'm gonna get my bachelor's degree in business. I freaking already know all this stuff because I did it. I did it for 10 years.
Ashes to ashes.
And then when I went back for my master's degree, I found out I did all that stuff too. So the only thing, accounting is the only thing I didn't really have to do, and that's why I really don't like accounting. But yeah, the job and my degrees have never helped me get a job at all. Never. There's a big difference between, I mean, I can see what you're saying, but I still look at the fact that trades are going to be something that are going to be a lot more valuable than computer programming. A robot is going to have a hard time being able, especially if you don't have a car that has an elaborate computer in it. It's going to be a lot harder for a robot to diagnose what's wrong with your vehicle than it would be for a human. Thank you, Jack Frost. I appreciate it. Get some rest, brother. Good to see you. Glad to be here. But yeah, I don't. I would. It would be a trade for me. I would do a trade. I would go back and do a trade. First of all, it would have been cheaper. Getting my master's degree was not cheap at all. It's the exact opposite. And a lot of places will actually pay for your trade school. Well, I'm sure our farms are like that too, but who fixes the automated milking and feeding machines when they go down? Just saying.
Yuna, marimas.
Gotta keep that in mind. Who fixes the machines? If they do that, that's... If what you're saying is true, we're going to look at having an unemployment rate in the world that's going to be well over 50%. And if that happens, you're going to see a huge revolt. You think things are bad now with money and class. You just wait. If they make it to where half the world can't get a job because because of AI and robots, there's going to be a big, big problem.
Well, well.
I'd say we're still quite a number of years away from AI taking away, like driving jobs, you know, DoorDash and truck drivers and all that. I think that's going to be around for a while, just simply because of robots still don't really understand traffic laws and the like. Plus, there's just something about having something that's handcrafted. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These companies want to try to replace their workforce with AI. They're going to find there's going to be a huge revolt. And do you know who isn't going to be there to help? Politicians. Because they're in the pocket of the companies who are trying to do this. You'll notice, exactly correct, Grizzle. If no one's got any money to spend.
Burn!
But here's the, I forgot what I was going to say.
Ashes to ashes.
This is what I was going to say. I read last week that like Google and Microsoft and Apple and somebody else are in 2026 are going to like quadruple their investment into AI. They're going to try to make it get it to where they're replacing or have so much of their workforce as AI, and they're doing it before the government can come in and regulate it. That's the whole thing, is that they are not doing anything to really protect the rights of their employees. They want to move into AI. So
this is your lucky day.
When the government finally steps in at some point and says, okay, enough of AI replacing people. People need jobs. People need to find a way to do things. Because they have to pay taxes. By the time that happens, a lot of these companies like Google will have so much of their workforce that's AI that the genie's out of the bottle. They can't just go back and go, okay, well, now we got to hire 6,000 people to offset the amount of AI we're using. I completely forgot about that. You're right. But that's what's going to happen. Is you're going to see these companies taking huge bites of the AI apple to the point where there's going to be nothing left on that fruit for the normal people, for people who are just looking for work. And it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. You're going to have to start seeing, well, here's what'll happen. Here's how you nip it in the bud. Tax the absolute shit out of AI. That's what you do. If you're a company that has a bottom line, a revenue of, let's just say, $1 million, and you do that with 75% of your workforce being AI, then you should have to pay double the amount of taxes on that than you would if you just hired people instead. That's how you nip it in the bud. And make sure it applies to all companies, no matter who they are. But again, it'll never happen because a lot of these companies have the politicians,
So what's
at least in
next?
the United States, in their pockets. I'm pretty sure the UK is the same way. Google and Apple and Microsoft all have politicians in their pockets that will block any sort of regulation on AI, at least for now, until something completely crazy happens. You know, a 50% unemployment rate in the United States would be a very, very big deal, and would be a call to attention, that kind of thing. So, will it ever happen? I don't know. And they find ways around the tax thing, too, because taxes... I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, but things like taxes aren't usually paid for by the companies, they're paid for by the consumers. Same thing with just everything. You know, you can't just tax your way out of the situation a lot of the time because the taxes will be funded directly by the people who are patrons of the company. Don't trust me, AI is going to be a really, really big deal over the next, probably 10, 15 years. There's going to be a lot of people against it.
Gullwings, take the gold!
Probably right, if not more than that, Grizzle. I don't want to say never, but politicians always exempt themselves from the laws that they pass.
Hi there!
They always do. You know, we had this government shutdown last month where people were getting thrown off of food stamps and all that. And TSA agents and air traffic controllers weren't getting paid. Guess who was getting paid? Congress.
Ashes to ashes.
They never, ever include themselves in any of the same shit they put other people through. They are always exempt. When they passed the Affordable Care Act, guess who doesn't have to abide by the Affordable Care Act? Congress. Everybody else but Congress doesn't. So, as long as they allow that to happen, as long as Congress is corrupt, and they're always corrupt, they always make it to where they don't have to abide by the rules the laws that they pass, and that's corruption with a capital corruption. Quite frankly, every word of it, every letter is corrupt. That's true as well. AI there's no nuance. It's either yes or no with AI. There's no maybe. Well, AI will always have its issues. AI is not perfect. You know why? Because of who created it. AI is only as perfect as the creators of it. Therefore, as humans, we are inherently flawed. So, by definition, AI is inherently flawed. But instead of hiring, a college graduate with a master's degree and paying them 6 figures to tell you something that AI can do, when you only have to spend, $100 a year on the AI, which one are they going to do? Exactly. It's not. corruption is power corrupts is what it is. And the longer that they serve, the worse they get. You know, it's the more corrupt they get. I sit here and look at how a person who is in the House of Representatives has been there for 20 years. When they got there, they were only worth, I'll say, you know, a couple $100,000 was their net worth. 20 years in Congress, and
Think
then
we can break our record?
Let's
worth
just
$20
win.
million. That's corruption. That's not serving the people. That's serving yourself. That's insider trading. That's
Ashes to ashes.
getting kickbacks on the backside. That's by making deals with companies. Here's a great example. This is a great example. This is true. I didn't want to mention any names, but yeah, she's the poster child for it. This is a great example. When I in the 90s, I worked for a trucking company. I worked out in their shop. They used to handle all their own truck repairs for their huge ass fleet in specific locations throughout the country. I worked in their home base in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay, so basically what would happen is that this parts shop in North Little Rock would get all the parts needed for the trucks based off of who made them, was Mack or Ford or Sterling or any of these other companies, international, and we would keep all of these parts, and then when trucks would go down through the fleet throughout the country, we would ship them out, right? And we would actually have mechanics that would fix things as well. Well, when I started working there, they were actually retrofitting all of their trailers with a reflective tape, okay? It was a red and white reflective tape. Anyone who's driven on the highway here in the United States knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you see a trailer running down the road, you'll see it's outlined in reflective tape because the trailers don't have enough freaking lights on them already. They needed to go back and invest in getting all this freaking tape from 3M, a company called 3M that makes a lot of adhesive products here in the States. They had to do it because Congress passed a law saying that trailers had to have all this reflective tape on it now. So how many members of Congress had stock in 3M? Or had some sort of lobby with lobbyists from 3M in there saying, yeah, we want this, because they made billions off of that. Every trucking company had to take every one of their trailers and outline them with this stupid reflective tape. And now they'll do it and say, oh, it's because of safety and because of this, because of that. No, it has nothing to do with anything like that. There's lights and reflectors all over those damn trailers. They did it because people within Congress either were getting money directly from 3M, or people in Congress were stockholders within companies like 3M. That is corruption. That is corruption at the highest level.
Burn! No problem.
And you know what would fix that? Term limits. But they'll never ever do that. They'll never put term limits on themselves. Term limits on the president, absolutely. They don't want the president serving because power corrupts, and it does. But they'll sit there and act like that they're doing things for the good of you. In reality, all they're doing is lining their own pockets. Look at the rub. Whenever there's a big law passed from Congress, look at who it impacts and who's benefiting. Exactly right. Because it comes down to that if you ask most people, they like their Congress people. They don't like anybody else in Congress, but they like their own. They have to. They need here in the States. It would term limits would be like if your old pal Enigma were to run for office tomorrow, and I'm never running for office. That would be the first thing I would run on. Is you know what we need is term limits. We need people that can only spend 2 terms in the Senate, 2 terms as president, and let's just say 5 terms in the House of Representatives. You've been with the. If you've been in government for 10 years, you should be close to retirement.
Ashes to ashes.
Bet your ass I should have had term limits ages ago. Has she got darkness on her and she just can't hit? Oh, we're all... $75. 75 is still a bit old. I'm saying, if you have someone who's been in Congress, who's been in government for over 10 years, I'll show you someone who's definitely corrupt. And the higher up they are, the less I trust them. He's oversold. But they'll never pass term limits because it directly affects them negatively. That's the thing. They will never do anything to impact themselves negatively. They'll talk shit about each other all day long. They'll say how much they hate each other and fight and all this stuff, but they will not lift a... They will act like they're there to help you. In reality, they're not. They're there to help themselves. Wow, this is... But if you ask people here, at least here in the States, if they all say they like their congressperson, personally.
Ashes to ashes.
Time to turn up the heat.
And no more silence now. Can we kill this thing? I mean, we're getting stuff for points for doing this, so. Did we get it? No, I thought we had it.
Ashes to ashes.
Finally. Good. That was a crazy one. Yeah, I don't... In case it's not abundantly clear, I don't trust government. I don't trust authority. Damn, she's almost got that. True, that bird had no term limits. He was like, we were like, get the hell out. He's like, no, I'm holding on for dear life. You can't stop me. Yeah. Government is, first of all, government is only good at making one thing efficiently, and that's debt. I don't care who you are, I don't care where you come from. The only thing they can do with any sort of efficiency is create debt. Second thing that they do is they look out for each other. They look out for government. They won't look out for you. They can claim that we'll have, next year we're going to have our primaries, or not our primaries, our midterms here in the United States, and you're going to see a lot of ads that so-and-so has your best interests in mind. And the answer is, no, they don't. They really don't. They want to get on that government's teeth so they can make money hand over fist and have power and have fame. That's what they want. Sorry to say that. I know there's a lot of people who probably personally like their politicians that they have, but I look at stuff and just go, there's just no way. Good, she's almost got that. Now we're moved on to Shell. Boy, we're just moving right along with White Mage here. And Black Mage too. Exactly.
All yours, Yuna.
Where are you going?
You could not be more correct, Frizzle. You could not be more correct. That's exactly what they do. It's exactly what they're after. For whoever... No, it's just they're looking out for themselves. And I can't say... And quite frankly, I'm not saying that... I don't understand that. You have to, you gotta look out for yourself. If you don't look out for yourself, nobody else will. But when you're in public service, it's called public service for a reason. You're a servant of the public. You are supposed to be there to represent your constituents. And I don't know how it is in the UK, but I can tell you here they stopped representing the people a long time ago. They represent the letter after their name or before their name when they're on television, or the mascot animal of that political persuasion. That's who they represent. And the fact that people keep voting these sons of bitches in, because here we go. You want term limits is number one. Number two for me, outlaw political parties. Get rid of all of them. Let people run on their merits.
Burn!
They all need new puppets. Get rid of them. Just take them all and get rid of all political parties. I don't care if it's DR, LCS, G, I don't care. Get rid of all political parties. Have people run on their merits. Let these MFers get up there and tell you what they really feel, how they feel about something. Instead of just saying, "Oh, I got to get there to stop Orange Man," or "I got to get there to, because I'll be the voice to stop so and so," or get rid of all of it. Run on your merits. What do you personally believe? Not your party. I don't give a shit what your party believes. Because I don't think there should be parties. I want to know what you believe. Which is another reason why that your old pal Enigma will never run for public office, because that's how I would run.
Turned on.
I kind of like Pain. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because of the Elvis look that she has with most of her garment outfits here or whatnot. Almost done with Gunner for Yuna. Riku once again just plowing through White Mage. Black Mage. Okay, we're now moved on to fire. We're now going on to the Gospels. No? Did it? It shouldn't have. I see it. Blue suede shoes. That's right, she got the blue suede shoes. I don't know, I've always been partial to tough girls, so Pain's got that tough girl kind of mentality. From Rumble? Is Rumble not working? I didn't borrow anything. Well, let me look at Rumble to make sure. No, Rumble's right there. I gotta make sure things are working here. I don't see anything banned from Rumble.
Let's finish this lickety
This
split.
is true.
Think we can break our record?
Let's just win.
Lulu's got she's got the girls. Lulu would have an OnlyFans. If there was OnlyFans on Spira, Lulu would have, she would be the Amaranth of the Spira OnlyFans.
This is your lucky day.
I just wanted to make sure that nothing's broken. Thanks for bringing it to my attention.
Ashes to ashes. Tifa definitely could do. She could pull off the OnlyFans stuff. I'm Team Tifa. We won!
An empty win.
That is weird. I'm not banning anything. The only thing I banned, no, hold on, is on Kick. I banned the word Discord on Kick because I get these people who come in, who would come in and try to get me to talk to them on Kick so they could try to sell me view botting. But it doesn't show me. It doesn't show anything there. Trust me though, I try. If there's a word that's banned on YouTube or something, let me know and I will see what I can do about it. Because I don't have any words banned. Now if someone comes in, I had someone come in here a couple of months ago and started using, they would spell out a certain word that is, well, I'm a big freedom of speech guy, I always will be. There are words that you should not use in the general public settings because it's just not gentlemanly, it's just not nice.
Smoking's bad for you.
Yeah, it is weird, but no, I'll see what I can do. The only word, like I said, the only word I have banned is on Kick, and it's Discord because of people would come to me on Discord, on Kick, and go, "Oh, I love your content. Come talk to me on Discord. My name is Joe Blow 69." And then okay, and then it was a drive-by. They'd leave right after that. So, and if you would contact Joe Blow 69, they would do their best to start trying to sell you view-botting. So. I banned the word Discord for that very reason. Even though I'm on Discord, even though I rarely use it, I should actually I should try and get better at using it. Still not there. You got one of those, yeah. See, they come in, and but I get a lot of messages on Discord from the view botters, and maybe it's because it's just that's like the last bastion of where they can actually congregate. I don't know, but yeah, that's what they do. They come in on, they were on Kick like crazy, and I quit. I actually quit on Kick for a while because of it, but. I went back on Kick, and now I actually got verified with no help from viewbotters, by the way. So, yay. That's the way I want to do it. I haven't made any money yet, but... And I think on Rumble, I've made a staggering 38 cents, so... Staggering amount of money, 38 cents. Soon, I hope. Get her off gunner. Mind Pecker.
Ashes to ashes.
Mind Pecker is a great word. I like that. I like that phrase, Mind Pecker. Good. I bet it does. I use Meld, thanks to Tomby. Happy birthday, Tomby. I know you're streaming out there. He helped me out, set it up, but I use Meld for both I haven't had anyone complain about the I gotta equip her with another. Got Gunner. That's Thief, Black Mage, White Mage, Black Mage. That's the Vanguard grid, right? Yeah. So let's look at garment grids, Vanguard. Yes. No one's done Festivalist yet. It's the Fest of Us for the rest of us. Ha ha ha! Enigma with the Seinfeld reference. Let's see how that shit turns out. I used OBS for a long time, and I went to Streamlabs when I started doing multi-streaming. I went to Streamlabs. Not when I started, but last year I was in Streamlabs, and I like how Streamlabs is very all-encompassing, but it's very all-encompassing for Twitch and YouTube and Kick. But if you want to use something else, using Twitter. But like if you want to use like Rumble, it's almost like they act like Rumble doesn't even exist. So it becomes difficult. I didn't even look at the abilities for what she's got here for Festivalist. Twinkler. Yeah, nice. When I record my weekend videos, though, I still use Streamlabs right now. I will until the subscription runs out in February, and then I will probably go and start using Meld for that. Is she, like, using yo-yos to beat the shit out of things? Because that's awesome. They have a lot of transitions you can use, but I know the one I use on Streamlabs is exclusive to one of their streaming packages. So.
Ashes to ashes.
Meld has some things they need to improve on, though. Absolutely. Like, I would love it if they were to have all-encompassing chat, and I wouldn't have to use Social Stream Ninja, because Social Stream Ninja, as nice as it is to handle chat, it's still a pain in the ass to use, because half the time it doesn't work properly with everything. But that's just me.
Ashes to ashes.
Oh,
ashes to ashes.
Wait, did they actually nominate X-2 33 for Game of the Year at the Game Awards? I'm not going to watch it, because I'll just watch the game reveals. That's what I always do, but X-2 33 has been nominated for Game of the Year for the Game Awards. So, who greased their palms? Death Stranding 2. I swear. Death effing Stranding 2. Hideo Kojima could walk up to Jeff Keighley and shit all over his face and Keighley would nominate it for Game of the Year.
Smoking's bad for you.
Yeah, Meld is going. If they continue with what they're doing with Meld, it's gonna be good stuff. Good stuff. Not to mention that multi-streaming is free on Meld. Everybody else got to pay for it.
Smoking's bad for you.
You see things that are just not. What the hell? So if you're interested,
burn.
And I'm only interested in passing. We have Rumble. Oh, you use Rumble Studio. Okay. I don't use Rumble Studio. Maybe I should. I don't know. Game of the Year awards for the Game Awards are Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Kingdom Come Silk Song, Kingdom Come Deliverance, sorry, and then Hollow Knight Silk Song. Out of those, I would definitely put it Expedition 33 as number one. Like, by far. I didn't think Bonanza was all that great of a game. I know Hollow Knight is real popular. Kingdom Come has been popular.
Burn!
I have never understood the appeal to Hades. I played the first Hades, and I didn't think it was all that good. And then here we are with Death Stranding 2 again. Jesus Christ. Death Stranding is nominated for Game of the Year. Just gotta know who...
Nice knowing you.
Who, is in charge of it, you know, who's Jeff Keighley and Kojima are BFFs. Wow, we're almost done with White Mage on Riku already. For me, it's roguelike, and I'm not a big fan of roguelike stuff at all. I really am not. And if you're a fan of Hades, I'm not insulting you whatsoever. It's you know, everything is subjective when it comes to liking and disliking. But to say that Hades 2 is on the and Ghost of Yotai is nominated. I missed that. I mean, even to say, as someone who played Ghost of Yotai, as someone who played X-2, to say that Ghost of Yotai is, or that it's on the same level of game as Ghost of Yotai. Actually, Ghost of Yotai is not nominated for Game of the Year.
Ashes to ashes.
I am wrong. Ghost of Yotai is not nominated for Game of the Year. That's amazing, actually. How the hell did Sony let that happen? How the hell did Silk Song get nominated for Game of the Year and not Ghost of Yotai, given that it's all money and politically based? That's interesting. Or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Burn!
I'd love to know. I know that Keeley is going to say if asked about it, because there's a very famous video I've seen of Angry Joe trying to take Jeff Keighley to task over the Game Awards, the Video Game Awards. Joe's heart was in the right place, but he was completely misinformed when he was, or uninformed when he was doing it. And Keighley just, if you go back and watch the interview, Keighley just ate his lunch and made him look horrible. But let's not pretend like Keeley's not the one who's like, guys, Death Stranding 2. I mean, it's not even close. Gosh. But I'm telling you, it's I will watch the reveals from the Game Awards, but I've had no interest in Game Awards for a long time. I remember I watched the very first one, the very first Video Game Awards. I think it was on Spike TV, and it was on TV at the time. And they gave Madden Game of the Year. I don't remember what year it was, but it was John Madden Football. And I nearly lost my frickin' mind. Like, are you kidding me? John Madden Football is Game of the Year? How the hell does that work? And after that, I was kind of like put off by the whole thing, and I would only really watch for game reveals and things like that. I agree, Grizzle. That's correct. But the thing is that in the long run, it's political, the same way that the Oscars are the same way the Emmys are political. I hope Expedition 33 wins Game of the Year. But I don't think it's going to. Just because of what it's all who's going to pay for it. Yeah, they are pretty boring. And then they get up there and they'll do their victory speeches about it, then they'll turn around and they'll talk about politics and everything but the frickin' video game, which also pisses me off. If I want to know about your political hot takes, I'll look at your frickin' social media. Yes, please, developers of random AAA game, please explain to me why you feel the way you do about Orange Man. That's what I want to hear in your speech about
Ashes to
accepting
ashes.
why we think your game is excellent and deserves an award. That guy went Oversoul, and he is just taking damage. He's a bullet sponge at this point.
Ashes to ashes.
Well, what year was it they had the teabagger? There was they had one year they had it where if someone went over on
Smoking's
their
bad for you.
acceptance speech on time, they would actually make it where a guy in an army suit, like camouflage, would run up on stage and try to push the person down so they could teabag him. Full cure. Nice. I was so put off by that. It's like, it's a freaking awards show. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want to see someone accept an award for 30 minutes talking about shit either, but a teabagger. Come on, really? What are we, 12? I'm just glad that, I mean, I wish I could care about the Game Awards, and I just don't. It used to be I really cared about games getting their just due for being art and for being entertaining the same way that movies and television and music does. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten a lot more cynical about it, and for me, it's just like I really don't give a shit. I enjoy it, and I want people to get into it and enjoy it too, but I really, really, really don't care if it's recognized as a entertainment medium or not. I just don't. Well, that's all I'm gonna watch it for. It's gonna be the reviews. That's all I care about. In fact, I'll make a bold prediction right now. I think Microsoft is going to show off hardware. Microsoft is going to do something big at the Game Awards because I think they feel like they have to. Microsoft hasn't had any positive news in gaming all year. They need something positive to make a splash, so I think they'll do something with hardware. That's what I think. Quick safety save here. Alright guys, so let's prediction. Elder Scrolls gameplay. According to Todd Howard, Elder Scrolls is still quite a ways off. GTA 6, maybe? Maybe. I don't know if Rockstar even thinks they need to do that. That comes down, that's the question with Rockstar. Do they, if they think they need the sizzle to go to get drum up stuff, they'll do it. But I don't think they need to do that. I think they believe that they're bigger than that. But we'll see. Yeah, I don't want to watch people talk political. I don't care, and I don't care which side it is. If I agree with them or not, it's regardless. It's like I'm not watching you for your political hot takes. I want to see you be gracious and contrite for the fact that we love your game enough. Well, we were supposed to have the game by now. The game was supposed to be out 3 months ago. Anyway, let me go ahead and away for lunch, guys. Give me about an hour and I'll be back. We'll pick up right here where we're leaving off. We don't have a lot of dress spheres. I really need to find more dress spheres, so we'll probably get to work on that. I realize that we're just kind of messing around here with power leveling and power grinding our way through these spheres, or these jobs. but we're doing a damn good job. So, if you have not done so yet, please follow me Twitch, Twitter, Rumble, and Kick. Subscription on YouTube would be great too. YouTube is my great white whale. Trying to get monetized on YouTube by the end of the year. Thanks for being here, Cheapskate. I appreciate it. And Grizzled, Alucard was here earlier. Appreciate you guys so much. I really do. But I'll be back in about an hour, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm going to pick up right where we're leaving off, getting through more of these jobs, hopefully finding more dress spheres, and having a good time. So I got some music coming up here. If you want to stick around for the metal music, go right ahead. Hair metal. And I will see you guys in about an hour. Thank you. Choose the right one. It's right there.